guys! Today I'm going to talk about a new release from Digital Manga Publishing, and it is called Utahime. It is not a yaoi book, which is always important to know with digital manga. I can't tell you how many times I've run into booths at conventions, and they have all the yaoi set aside, and everything from digital manga is stacked there, regardless of whether it's actually yaoi or not. The basic story about Utahime is it's a fantasy set in a world where you have a sovereign who is always a guy, and you have songstresses who are always female. And being a songstress is actually an ability. It always gets passed down to one female in the next generation. Same thing is true for the sovereign, except that it's not really an ability. In the very first story in Utahime, you meet the first female sovereign and a male songstress. And they tell you the story of the male songstress and his sister, who was thought to be the songstress originally. The whole book is by Aki, and this is her, I believe, US debut. She mostly does shoujo and josei fantasy works, so fantasy's very much up her alley. It's got really beautiful art. The inking always feels very soft and mellow, regardless of how intense the scene is. And the characters are really fun. The story ended up being almost entirely about the male songstress, but you had incorporated this character, this really interesting character from the very beginning, who is the female sovereign. But you don't get any of her story at all, so it feels like there should be more to the story because she is introduced as being as important and an equal to, at least, this songstress. So, there you have it, Utahime. If it sounds like something that you might be interested in, I would definitely take a look at it. You should consider checking it out.